Cuban rejects. That's it, Cuban rejects. Hey, everybody, okay, this is Cigar Blog. So, I was walking through a walking humidor, and of all places, a smoker friendly. And I happened to find a brand I've seen before, and I'm fairly certain I haven't reviewed this before, but they're called Cuban Rejects. They're sold unbanded, with occasional foo-bars like that. But as far as cheapos go, they don't seem that bad. Nice little double cap there. They come in a number of sizes. I think they have Maduro lines as well. But overall, I've had these before, and they are cheap. And I don't recall them being particularly bad. So we're going to find out exactly what is going on with these. Okay. Right off the bat, I can tell I definitely squished the crap out of it, because there's a little bit of that kind of burnt flavor. That said, it's kind of on the, like, burnt marshmallow. A little creamy, a little sweet. No spice. So far so good, not bad. I'm going to get a quick touch up here and there. I can see that already. But so far, light, sweet, creamy, not bad. I'm going to go ahead and get this down to the inch and see what happens there. Also, it's going to be kind of weird not having a band on this, trying to figure out where the... Okay, never mind. Alright. I have to look for a spot on the cigar to figure out where the halfway point is. Alright, so, I'm going to get done with the first inch. Okay, so, about an inch in. Obviously, the scorch flavor has subsided. There's always somebody with a loud-ass motorcycle. Anyway, flavors I'm getting are light, sweet, slightly sweet, I should say. Rather creamy. Very mellow. No spice to speak of, per se. Yeah, no spice. No spice? What the fuck is a spice? No spice. Just light, sweet, creamy. Flavorful, but just the actual flavors themselves are a little subdued. You know, it's like, normally when I look for a flavor in a cigar, I'm looking for something like, you know, strong tobacco or cocoa or coffee. This is just sweet, creamy. Flavors are very present. It's just they're mellow. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get this down to the halfway point and see if anything builds, splits, or changes, or just does anything different. Hopefully this doesn't turn out to be a boring stick. Okay, so, pretty decent halfway point. As you can see, I'm having a little bit of a burn issue, but I'm pretty much going to chalk that up to if I messed up light. It is trying to burn nice and straight. It's just, you happen to screw it up just a little bit, gets a little messed up. So far, flavors have actually been pretty consistent. Sweet, creamy, light. Clean tobacco. No spice. Overall, just a nice, pleasant afternoon cigar. How it's going to compare to like an actual Cuban, I have no idea. Because even in Cuba, they still blend cigars. So, one's going to taste different. Is that diesel? I swear to God, that was a Suburban with like a diesel engine. Had this big smokestack up in front or something. It's weird. Weird. Noisy and weird. Anyway, distraction aside, Where a cigar comes from doesn't really impact the flavor as much as people like to think it does. Hello, rabbit. What really impacts the flavor is how it's blended. And to that note, you can make a cigar taste like it came from anywhere. So, trying to compare these to an actual Cuban, I'm not going to do that. It's largely because of the fact that, one, what does a Cuban taste like? And two, does a Cuban Punch and a Cuban Cohiba taste the same because they're both Cuban? No. As far as this one goes, though, I don't know what the flavor profile for Cuban is, but what I'm getting off of this is just sweet, creamy, mellow, unobtrusive is probably the biggest thing. A little earthy. But overall, seems to be built well, smokes well, tastes nice. And when I say it's mellow in the fact that it's just a mellow flavor profile. It's sweet and creamy. It's not bland. So that is definitely a big bonus point for this. And like I said, they are sold unbanded. And I don't know if you'll be able to find them so much in catalogs, but I guarantee you go to any like brick and mortar shop, ask around, somebody's heard of them. They probably have a box or two of them somewhere in the humidor. Anywho, okay, I keep getting a weird mix of smells. I get like the sweet grassiness of the field, but also occasionally the French fries from the restaurant that way. And it's one of those brew pub kind of places, you know, sports bar kind of thing. So it's obviously they're heavily seasoned. So yeah, I would really like some French fries right now. But I don't have any money on me, and even if I did, I'm still smoking a cigar, which they tend to frown on for some reason. Anyway, I'm gonna get this down to the nub and see if anything wakes up or changes. And also I'm gonna keep an ear out for any other weird vehicles and loud ass motorcycles. Okay, it looks like a pretty good nub to me. Then it's like about to burn my fingers. So, flavors have been absolutely consistent throughout. Light, sweet, creamy, clean tobacco. Overall, not bad. Like most lighter cigars, this one actually has prominent flavor. You can actually taste it, as opposed to other light ones that just end up being bland. This, on the other hand, I'm kind of wanting to call this a companion cigar, as in basically something that you start smoking, and it's just kind of there. It's unobtrusive. It's got good flavor. And it's there. That said, it's kind of easy for this to go out because you're going to end up getting a little lost in thought because it is just that unobtrusive. So, that said, my recommendation, definitely check them out. Specifically, check them out with a friend so you have something to talk about. It'll be there too. Drink pairings, pretty much any standard drink you'd pair with a cigar. Coffee, whiskey cocktails. I guess it kind of depends on how strong you make your cocktails, because something like an old-fashioned would probably overpower this. Anyway, overall for the price, not bad. Possibly a decent everyday. There's a bug flying around, and I don't know if he's trying to fly up my shorts or not. Rabbit. And he just ran under that tree. Another rabbit. There, that's the same one. And I don't know if you can see him or not. And he's in there. Anyway, not much else to say. These tend to be a little on the affordable side, so, you know, by all means, check them out. They're a bit lighter, so if that's a problem, then you might want to pass on them. But they're light, but still flavorful. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I think these would be probably one of your better everyday cigars. That said, not really much else to say. They're cheap, they taste nice, they smoke well. Make sure you light them right. And try not to get too lost in thought, otherwise it'll go out on you. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this one. So if you like this review or any review, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know if you had a different experience. Beyond that, check out my Twitch stream Sunday, Friday night, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. If you can't make it live, they will eventually end up on YouTube. I still have to post that link. Alright, yeah. Eventually, I will put a link on the main page somewhere. Anyway, that's all I got to say for this one. I'll see you next time.